Well, the impact of COVID-19 can certainly be felt countrywide. This as residents on the island of Abaco say they've been bearing an extra burden due to COVID-19 and issues regarding accessibility. Airing their concerns via social media this week, a number of residents and members of the business community lambasted the island's lack of banking infrastructure and access to cash. While in the past, many resorted to flying to New Providence to resolve those issues, COVID-19 travel restrictions continue to put a damper on those plans. Our ZNS News team spoke to North Abaco Administrator Therese Boodle-Lang on those concerns.
That has been one of the concerns expressed by the business community, that they're only interested in getting into Nassau for a day. For some of them, fly in, fly out. What provisions can be made for them to be able to do that without having to submit to 14 days in Nassau, because that is not their intention. But we see where there is provision with the new emergency order to get written permission due to circumstances that the COVID authority would approve that. And so it's going to be recommended that they reach out to the competent authority and see if their particular issue or circumstances meet that criteria.
Well, Boodle-Lang also added that these issues have somewhat impacted on the pace of recovery.
I've seen a number of persons crying out for the limited cash flow on the island, especially when the ATM machines are down and they need to be serviced. It's an extra burden, given that Abaco is already burdened with the recovery effort. And so we understand the government has to take the measures and take the measures to protect lives are more important than anything. And so we're just hoping that Abaconians themselves will do their part to make sure that they are keeping the numbers down, because with any restriction or tighter restriction, it impacts the economy of Abaco. And that is an example of how impactful, negatively so, COVID has been on the business community.